Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a weekly meal prep video today. So these are mostly freezer friendly. I definitely freeze them. So I hope you guys like the sounds of that. If you like my channel and content, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description box. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm making are chicken, I guess like fajitas, I guess you could call them, or soft tacos. I was watching Mama Cat and she did like a meal prep with fajitas, so that's where I got the inspiration from. But I'm just using a green capsicum and I'm just slicing that up nice and fine and then in half. And then I'm also going to finely chop a red onion as well. And I'm also going to make my own guacamole, so I just used a whole avocado for that and just pinched that up and mashed it up with a fork. And I just put some lemon juice and garlic powder for seasoning. And then I'm going to just dice up some chicken breast. You can see Leo hanging on my legs there. That's very normal around here once you have kids. I'm going to start by heating up some oil in the pan and frying the onions first for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now I'm just adding the taco seasoning that came in the pack that I got. I'm just giving that a stir through. If you're wondering why I'm not holding the pan with my other hand while I'm mixing this, that's because I'm holding Leo in the other hand. So everything is done one-handed when you're a mum. Life is a winding. I'm just going to put like half a cup of water and I'm going to cover that so it gets really nice and juicy and cooks nice and evenly, and you get a bit more of a saucy texture at the end. That's what I prefer. For traffic lights. Now I'm just prepping my guacamole. Like I said, I just added some lemon juice and garlic powder. You can even add some salt and pepper, any other seasoning that you want. I just kept it nice and simple. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. So you can see there's quite a lot of water in there, so I'm going to add the capsicum while there is some water so it softens it a little bit but it doesn't go soggy, if that makes sense. And now I'm going to keep the lid off so that it can dry up but not too much. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. So after letting it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, this is what happened, and I absolutely love it like this with that extra sauce. So now I'm just pretty much going to plate it up. I probably overdid it for the size that the taco wraps are, but I'm telling you, it was so delicious. It's super messy, but it's like really nice comfort food, and I absolutely love Mexican food. And I don't know if there's a right way to layer these things. I just put the chicken first because it was hot, and then I put the cheese on so it melted. And then I put my guacamole and then some sour cream, obviously. And I just topped it off with some salsa that came in the taco pack, and it was good to go and absolutely delicious. Even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down. So on to the second recipe now. This is again something that I make every week and I freeze it. Well, when I say freeze it, it barely makes it to the freezer because the boys and I eat it so much. But these are banana muffins, and I got this recipe from Hayley Pusey, who is my dear friend and fellow YouTuber. I will link her channel down below, as well as Mama Cat as well. And this is such a simple recipe, and it's so delicious. It never fails. It works every time. So what I'm going to do is mix all my wet ingredients. I just put it in the mixer because it's just easier that way than getting the beater out and having to wash that and all that type of stuff. So I just find it easier like this.
Sort out of lies, oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose.
And then in a separate bowl, I'm going to mix all of my dry ingredients together. So the flour, the baking powder, things like that. And then I'm going to add the batter that we made and mix it all together. So I added chopped chips. You can add literally whatever you want, but chopped chip and banana, you can't go wrong with that. I'm just chopping up some chopped melts here. I prefer them to chocolate chips because they are melts, so they're really nice and gooey when they're warm, and that's perfect. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. So you can see the texture is not really as runny as like a cake mix because it's muffin mix, so it's going to be a little bit more on the thicker side, but that's what you want. I just like to use an ice cream scoop when I put these in the little molds because I find that it distributes it a lot more evenly. I'll actually link this recipe down below because I do have it on my blog, but the one that I have on my blog, I added cocoa powder, I think, so that's the only difference. But you can see when they come out how beautiful they look. They are delicious, they are soft and bouncy, and if you try them, please let me know. And thanks, Hayley, for giving me this recipe. The boys and I love it, and we have it every week.
Passion in the comatose, baby going down, 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 baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat, we keep moving like the...
So now onto the last recipe. This is actually was a nice happy accident. I just sort of put this together with what I had in my fridge one day, and I really liked it. I actually don't have a name for it. I just call it my tuna red sauce pasta. And these are all the ingredients for it. I just found one day like what I had in my fridge and what I thought would go nice, and I just whipped it up, and now it's become something I make every week, and Leo really likes it as well. Levi is a bit more of a picky eater, but Leo and myself will eat literally anything. So I'm just chopping up some zucchini. I'm also going to finely chop a red onion. As always, I'm going to start with frying the onions first for about 3 to 5 minutes. I stir it often as well. And there you go, you can see Levi. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, they're always at my feet. That's why I made the muffins beforehand, so that they could eat that while I was cooking the rest. I just added some minced garlic, and I'm just going to stir that through for about a minute. Then I'm adding my seasonings in. So I used Italian seasoning, and I'm putting in some basil pesto as well here. You can add salt and pepper, garlic powder. I also used all-purpose pepper, and you just want to let that cook for about 3 minutes. He's just getting his bowl because he wanted a banana muffin. Then I'm going to add the zucchini in and stir that through. added 2 tins of tuna. I use the sweet chili. You can obviously use whatever flavor you like, but I really like this for this recipe in particular. Now I'm just boiling some pasta. I like the fusilli because it cooks a little bit quicker and more, I guess, on the softer side, so it's easier for Leo to eat as well. Now I'm adding some spicy pepper red sauce. I just used the whole bottle for this, and I let that simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And here you go, you can see Levi having the banana muffin, and obviously Leo is just, now he's all over the place. He pushes these chairs all around. It's like his little walker. You can see he's a happy boy. He approves of this recipe. I always like to try different fruit every week, so this time I got grapes. I must say this is probably Leo's least favorite, and it gives me a headache, I found, like how it does with my mum. So I may not get this again, but I'm just prepping that. I just kept some of them whole, and obviously the other half of it I cut in half or in quarters because it is a choking hazard. But that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this and this content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies.